Okay. This is number 1 on the first of the sheets. The one where you have an 8, 7, and a 5.
Come in the front then. No homo.
There you go. Okay, that's the first box. If you notice, the box has dashed lines in the back. The dashed lines in the back represent the back of the box that you can't see from the front, but you know it's in the back. This is what we call a three-dimensional. 3 dimensions. The 3 dimensions are length, width that form the base, and the height is how tall it is. So it's length, width, and height. And it's 3D. There are 2 things you're finding in this problem. You're going to find volume. Yes, sir.
Can you turn off the other light?
Yeah, turn off the other light.
Let me turn on the AC.
The first thing we're going to do is find the volume. The volume is the easiest. This is called a rectangular prism, a fancy term for a box. Rectangular prism. And the equation for the volume is very simple. It's base times height. Sorry, base times width times height. Base times width times height. That's the equation for the volume of a rectangular prism. It's also, you can put length with height, which is the same thing. The base is the one of the sides, the width is the other side of the bottom, and the height is how tall it is. So you just take those 3 numbers and multiply them.
I can't see what
Right, it's not us. It's not our fault. You can't see.
Listen. Come up. Jason, take that chair and bring it up here. Right there.
So blind.
I can't see what I'm writing.
Down here right in front here, on the side. Okay, length times width times height. So all we do is plug in the numbers. What is our length? What is our width? What is our height? It's 8 times 7 times 5. We multiply that, that's their volume. So 8 times 7, what is 8 times 7? 56 times 5. So it's 8 times 7 is 56 times 5.
280.
56
280.
times, okay, just to verify. 30 carries a 3, 25, 26, 27, 28. 280. What you said? Okay, the only thing that we have left is what units do you use?
Inches.
Well, they give us inches, but now we're talking about volume. Whatever's inside something. Not the area, but the volume. That's a cube unit. So you put inches to the 3rd power, representing 3-dimensional. If it's area, it's just 2-dimensional. And if it's a length, it's just 1-dimensional. So there's inches for length, squared inches for area, and cubed inches for volume. That's where you get the units from. Don't forget to put that last little bit. It's cubed, or inches to the 3rd power, or square is cubic inches. That's another way to put it.
Would we put a square?
I just circled it.
That's all you need to do?
Yes. Surface area is different. We're just volume, that's what you have to do. Look at number 3. If the equation is that simple, volume is length times width times height, then we just plug in the numbers. Length, width, height 4 times 3 times 3. That's not bad. What is 4 times 3? 12. So it's 12 times 3, 36. So our volume is 36 inches cubed. They gave us inches, so we use inches cubed. Or square, or cubed inches. Yes.
Where do you get the 3 from?
Length,
I'm
width,
talking about like 12
and then height.
Like the 12 times 3.
12 times, it's base
4 times 3.
times
4
width,
times 3.
4 times 3, and then times 3.
Oh,
This is the height.
alright.
Last one for volume. Actually, that's it for volume. We do have a problem though. They ask for volume, but they also ask for surface area. That's a little more complicated. Anybody wrote these numbers down?
BWH.
The recording yesterday came out a lot better. I still mumble too much. I'm sorry about yesterday. I did one of these. What was that? When you came to talk to me and I did this, I've never done that before. I didn't mean any disrespect. It was just stupid. Surface area. The first question we have to ask is, for each shape, how many surfaces are there? In this box, and this is where your three-dimensional mind has to come in, how you can see something. How many surfaces? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the top, 6 in the bottom. There's 6 surfaces. There's 6 surfaces.
There is.
Yeah, there's one here in the front. Let's call this one 1. There's this one over here. 2. Now this one back there, you can only see kind of, sort of. That's 3. The one in the back, that's 4. And then the top, I'll put it up here. The top is 5 and the bottom is 6.
It's
4.
It's 4.
No, we didn't do the bottom. We did the front,
Oh.
the sides, and then the top and then the bottom. Like this. 1, top and bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we notice that this area up here, a little differently, this area here, shaded like that, is the same as the area back there. It's the same area. And the top area up here is the same area as the bottom over here. And the back and the front are same areas. So if we find the area of just the bottom, the side, and the top, then we multiply each one by 2. So how do you find the area of this piece, which is right here in the front? That looks like a rectangle.
Just multiply 5 times 2, 8 times 10, 7 times.
No. First find the area. The area of the front, in other words, this area here, that you can see in front of the box, that'd be this area right here. How do you find the area? If you look at it right, it looks like this on, if you're looking at 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional. It's like this, where this is 8, and that's 5. How would you find that area? That's a rectangle.
Multiply 5 times 8.
Perfect. Perfect. Multiply 5 times 8. Why? Listen. That's length. That's width. For this area in the front. For this area in the front, 8 times 5. So the first area, I'm going to label it first area. First area is equal to 8 times 5. That's the first area, the one in the front. One up here. But there are 2 of them. There's the front and there's the back.
My neck.
So it's 8 times 5 times 2. That gives me the front and the back.
So 80.
So 80.
That's
That's the front of the back. That's so far we have 80. It's area, so it's inches squared.
that's a
It's area. The front and the back. Add those two together, it's 80 inches squared. Now let's do the sides. If we do the sides, that's our base.
Wait, question.
Yes.
After we do all that, do we have to add it all up?
Yeah. Exactly. You can add all the surface areas.
You put 80 in the back.
Yeah, but no. 40 in the front, 40 in the back. Add it together, it'll give you 80.
So that's the answer.
That's for the front and the back. That's the first part. So it's 80 inches squared to start. Now we're going to do the sides. This side, the base is 7 and the height
5.
is 5. So this area over here,
7 times 5.
7 times 5, 35. But then there's two sides of that. There's this front and this back.
70.
So it's this and this. So it's 35 plus 35, or 35 times 2, which is 70.
80.
Inches squared. So we did that. We did this. Now let's do the top and the bottom.
So 8 times 8.
So the top, this length over here is 7, because this length is 7, and that length is 7. If this length down here is 8, this length right here is 8. And as for the top is 8 times 7. That'll give us this area up here. 8 times 7 is 56. But there's two of them. There's the top and there's the bottom.
112.
So 56 plus 56 is what?
112. 112.
112. So it's 112 inches squared. Notice that the actual operation is simple, but you have to do it 3 times. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add all these 3 up. The area of the top, the bottom, the side, the front, and the back. Add up all the areas. So it's 112 plus 7 plus 80 comes out to 262. And this is area. Every area is in squared, so this is also inches squared. We're talking about area. Area is 2-dimensional. Volume is 3-dimensional.
This is stupid.
I get it. It's easy.
It is straightforward. It's just wait till you get the surface area of a basketball. That's a lot harder.
Too much water.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a little work.
It's gonna take a long time for you to get this. So,
No, just find the different areas and add them up. Okay, number 3. I'll give you about 4 minutes to start.
For number 3.
For number 3, we're going to find the surface area. Surface area. For number 3. I'll give you about 4 minutes. Front, back, top, bottom, side, side. Add them up. This is front and the back. Okay. This front is 3 times 4. That's the first surface area. You multiply that by 2 because there's a back one that just looks just like it. So this is 12 inches squared. And the back is 12 inches squared. What is that? Okay. So you had this one here now. Now let's do the top and the bottom. The bottom is 4 by 3. So that's 12. That means the top is 4 by 3, which is 12. So we had those two is 24. 12 on the bottom, 12 on the top, 24. Now we do the sides. Sides are more complicated because this looks like 3. That back from here
I'm done.
is 3. So this side becomes 3, 9. That's this side. There's also 9. You add those numbers up and you get the final answer.
I'm done.
Wait.
9, 12,
9, 9, 12, 12, and then 12, 12. Okay. Okay. 18, that's correct.
Let's go.
Can I finish
I think.
the rest of it?
The homework's going to be number 2 and 4. Volume and surface area.
Which one did you get?
I'm telling you, you got it right.
I think you got it right. I didn't check the number actually.
I already know it's right. Literally, it's like it's a little. What'd you get?
I'm probably gonna be right.
Which one is that?